To be honest, I feel like we have to just keep playing the same way we've been playing, pushing the ball in transition. They're a much slower paced team than us, so we feel like we can get out in transition pretty well, and just continue to get points in transition. May have to make more threes than usual. That may have to be the game plan, but I just feel like continue to play. We play, continue to turn teams over, and we should be fine.
Right here.
Bryce, you always talk about one and done in college basketball. How much do you believe the value of this
For college basketball, I truly feel like experience takes a toll, and it means a lot, especially for times like this. Because me and Jared, we've been at this stage. We haven't been to the Final Four, but we played in the tournament last year. We know what made us lose last year, and I just feel like we're prepared for that. We have 3 or 4 years of SEC experience, and we just feel like we know what we have to do in order to win. And even in late game situations, we know what we have to do. So one and done guys, they haven't been in that situation. They don't really know what to do in certain situations when games get tight or who the ball goes to in late game situations. We kind of know the makeup of our team and who to get the ball to and who to look for in certain opportunities.
Right here in front. Let's try this.
Yeah. That was hurting me.
Don't need to hear me.
Hey, Bryce, and the way last year's tournament went for you, how special is it that you're able to get here in your senior year?
Very special. That's part of the unfinished business model that we had coming into this year. Me and Jared and some of the seniors, Malik, Horace, Anthony, we felt like we had a lot more to prove and a lot more to display. And we feel like this is the opportunity, and this is a stage that we've been waiting for our whole lives. And we feel like we're truly made for moments like this. And we're just happy to be here and represent Auburn. And we're going to take advantage of the opportunity.
Third row.
Bryce, in the last 8 minutes, 8 seconds, you don't have a key against North Carolina. What you all learned about just that stretch, and how's that carried over in your run to this point?
We truly learned just how to kind of play without Chuma. It took a little adjustment at first, but I just feel like a lot of people stepped up at that moment. Denzel was huge in the replacement of Chuma. Anthony and Horace's defense was huge, and that's part of what I feel like that experience has to do with it. Just because Chuma was one of the young guys, and so before Chuma, it was Denzel, it was Horace, it was Anthony, and we were able to play without Chuma a period before he was at Auburn, and so that's why I just feel like that experience and years of having being there for each other has to do with that, just because we've been in that situation before.
Back here.
Bryce, do you feel like you and Jared and Javon are the best backcourt left in this tournament?
Yes, we kind of felt like that all year. We kind of had to have a stage to prove ourselves similar to this. We knew we also had an opportunity in Maui to prove that, but we kind of feel like we didn't play to our potential then. But this stage is allowing us to actually display what we're capable of, and I think we're taking great advantage of it. And we felt like we were some of the best guards all season long, but this stage has allowed us to do that.
Right here.
I'm not really sure we played a team similar to Virginia. Even in the SEC, a lot of teams play fast, strong, and really quick guards. Not much of a slower pace, similar to Virginia. So haven't seen a scheme or a team like Virginia. Had to prepare for them a little differently. But I feel like we're well prepared. Coach has done a great job of putting emphasis on what they do, and and that's slowing the pace down and taking shots late in the shot clock and making sure they get good shots. And their offense isn't rushed. They'll even pull out fast breaks or transitions just to make sure they get a good shot and set up their shooters. So feel well prepared, but we haven't seen a team like Virginia all season.
Right back here.
Bryce, you guys are, I believe, the only team that's been favored in one of your games in this tournament. How has that provided an extra chip on your shoulder?
You said we're what now?
I think you've only been favored in one game this postseason,
Okay.
Mexico State.
Okay.
How has that provided an extra chip on your shoulder?
I feel like it truly helps us. The games we've been picked to lose, those are our biggest wins. I feel like they were we've had the biggest leads in those games, so that definitely boosts our chip, gives us a little bit of extra motivation. We have guys that are made for, like I said, made for moments like these and made to be underdogs. And we've been like this our whole careers. And Coach Pearl does a good job of recruiting guys of that nature and that wants to get to a stage like this and prove themselves. So I don't mind being an underdog. I've been it my whole life, same as Jared, same as Javon, Malik, Anthony, and Horace. So we're just trying to take advantage of this moment and they can't continue to pick us as an underdog when we win a national championship. So that's our goal, and that's what we're trying to get to.
Right here.
What do you remember about the film review of the Kentucky loss in December? You guys were saying that Coach Pearl turned it off after a big match. What do you remember about that session?
About what now? Sorry.
The film review after you lost to Kentucky in December.
Oh, that was he actually didn't let us watch that for too long. He felt like, one, it was embarrassing. Two, is not truly us. That's not who we've been all season long. And he also felt like we would bounce back from that. And he just didn't want us. He didn't want us to just look at that tape just because he felt like it would have us revert back to our old ways. And he just wanted us to wipe that out and just get over that loss pretty quick. And we did. We haven't lost since. So it worked out good.
Bryce, what's
The slowest we probably had to play all year is probably Vandy. Vanderbilt, they're not much of a fast-paced team. They slow the ball down. But I wouldn't say that prepared us for Virginia just because they're not the team Virginia is. So, what was your second question? We feel like we're fine with that. Kentucky was actually a pretty good defensive team. They get a lot of credit for their defense, and I felt like they ran us off the three-point line and made us get into our set offense, and we weren't able to get a lot of points in transition against Kentucky. And we didn't shoot or make as many threes as we normally do against Kentucky, but I felt like we found other ways to score, whether it was getting to our mid-range pull-ups or getting all the way to the basket. And I felt like we played a lot more together against Kentucky, which allowed us to be harder to guard. But I feel like our drop-back offense is pretty good, and I feel like we displayed that well against Kentucky.
No, all the way in the back, please.
Talk about what it was like to hear from Steph Curry yesterday and what
We can get there.
Yeah, it was amazing. He gave us a special shout out, and gave us some pretty nice gear, and he blessed us with some shoes, and just gave us a good luck statement, and he was saying just like himself, he was an underdog just like us, and he felt like our run was similar to his with Davidson, and that they just wish us the best of luck just because we're had similar situations with being underdogs. So we really appreciate him. We didn't expect that, we're gonna try and go out there and do it for him as well. I have a lot of confidence in my teammates. Our bench has been good ever since SEC play. They've been playing very well. We actually made a few adjustments in the lineup midway through, and that probably could be a reason as well. But our bench isn't a young bench. We're very experienced, and I think, like I said, I think that has a key to do with it as well. Just like the starters have that dog mentality, our bench does as well. So when they get in the game, they want to prove themselves, and we all have confidence in each other, and we believe in each other. So I have a lot of confidence in my bench.
what was it like yesterday in practice adjusting to Steph and being in a football stadium, you as a shooter? What was it like?
I actually adjusted to it pretty well. I made a lot of shots. I really didn't notice a difference in my shot. Everything felt good. The release. I could say pretty much the same thing for everybody on my team. Jared shot well. Malik shot well. Everybody felt the same that it was pretty good. So I feel like good sign. So we feel like we'll be pretty good tomorrow. Yeah.
Bryce, what's it like to take over a game with Jared like you did against Kentucky second half?
No, I feel like it truly starts with our teammates. Being unselfish and getting us the ball, and when they feel like we're needed and called upon. So, it feels good to be in that situation. And me and Jared has been trying to deliver for this team all season long. Sometimes we failed. Sometimes we've have been able to lead our team. So, that our team depends on us just like we depend on them in late game situations. So, we're going to continue to try to convert down the stretch, just like we caught upon.
Does anything have to be said between you guys and the rest of the team in winning time like that?
Yeah. I don't think much has to be said. That's where I think experience comes in. They know who to get the ball to in certain situations, and we've been playing with each other for the last 4 years, and Jared knows when to do his thing, and I kind of know when to do my thing. We just kind of know coach calls our number. We just know when to go to work.
Steven?
Bryce, James is a unique animal, defensive end. Will probably have to change things up. How often do you anticipate having to go and break and make a play on your own and turn the corner because defense is stout?
I really don't see us having to change things up as much, but we probably gonna have to. It's gonna be a little bit more ball movement. I can see just because it's gonna be hard to penetrate gaps. They make it hard to get deep down the paint and finish on a one-on-one play. They have really good team help defense. So making an extra pass will be really key for us, and that's what we've been working on. So we'll definitely be prepared for that.
Right here.
Bryce, Jared in there told us that he hasn't had to get a shot this morning.
Yeah.
Is that a concern for you? How's he been reacting?
I just hate that it had to happen around this time. He's battling something. I'm battling something. I had to get a shot yesterday, and I've just been taking medicine, just trying to get better. He's been taking medicine, trying to get better. It's a couple other guys on the team that's kind of sick, but I honestly think we'll be fine. I don't really see anything holding us back. I don't think a cold will be able to hold us back, and I feel like we'll be fine.
3 more.
I know you mentioned, right, the experience that you guys have, knowing when your plays are going to be called, your numbers are going to be called. Can you talk more about mentally how the experience helps you guys in some of these other one-and-done type games and versus something like maybe last year?
Yeah, really just having been there before, and the one-and-done guys, we know who they are, and that kind of motivates us a little bit, gives us an edge. And we're a little more excited going up against guys like that, and that's when that chip on our shoulder comes into place. I feel like as well. I just always felt like the older me and Jared got, and just with decision making, with the ball in our hands, the better we'll be. And with the one and done guys, if they were to stay there a little longer, they'll be the same way. They'll be even better. But that's just how it works, I guess. But me and Jared will just continue to do what we do.
2 more.
Bryce, you guys the underdog the last few games. You're the highest seed left, or inmates make it to the Final Four. Have you guys really just been relishing that role of being the underdog?
Yeah, we kind of just figured no matter how many games we win or we win this game, we'll be the underdog from here on out. We've taken that road all season long. We've been an underdog for the majority of our games, and we don't expect much different from now on. We're used to it. At this point, we just use it as motivation, and I always send guys a text in the chat of just percentages of what people think or what I see just on TV or what people think about us or what people say about us. I send guys in the chat just a little video or a little snippet of something that I find, and they use it as motivation. And these last few games I've done that a lot, and I can see that it's helped us and it's motivated us. So I'm going to continue to do that.
Last one.
You were cooking obviously most of the second half, and all of a sudden, over time, these Jared's turn. Is there something like natural? Is it just kind of force the script to flip, or did you guys kind of talk
Really, it's just, like I said, just playing with each other for so long. He just kind of knows when to do his thing. Coach called my number quite often in the second half. Coach called his number a little more in overtime, and then that's kind of just how I've been all season long. You know, just a feel for the game. You know, we kind of trust Jared with the ball decision making really late in games, and they trust me scoring and making big shots later in games as well. So kind of who has the ball is going to be able to make those plays. Yeah.
That's it. Bryce will be up in the interview room.